Hey guys, and welcome to part 30, or the final build update for Building Theed. Guys, in this episode, we are going to completely finish the arch that we started working on last time. We're going to work on its roof, and with it, we are completing the entire MOC. And I am so excited. I cannot believe we are finally at this stage. But yeah, I'm not going to ramble on. Let's just get right into building.
Alright, you guys, so here is a final overview of the unfinished MOC. I am so excited to get to work on the roof for the arch of this episode. I feel like it's really just going to help bring the entire vision to completion, and it's just going to give a really nice focal point and accent to the entrance of the main street for the MOC, and I'm just so excited to get to work on it, so let's just jump right into it. Alright guys, so before we get to work on the arch itself, there are a few details that we need to add to these platforms right here. Mainly just create connection points for the system that I'm going to use to create the arch itself, as well as just a little bit of extra detail, you know, to finish off this sort of like top section and make it look really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and then come back and explain sort of the technique that I'm going to use to build the arch. Okay guys, so we have successfully added the anchor points for the arch structure, which are these modified plates with the clip right here. Now, the reasoning behind all of these panels right here is just to sort of help hide and disguise any gaps that are left when we attach the arch. Now, the arch itself is going to be built up out of these modified 1x2 bricks. We have one with the bar attachment on one side, and then we have these other two, which are special hinges. So basically, the entire arch structure is going to be built like that using these pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and put it together and then show you guys what that looks like. Okay, so this is going to be the basic shape of the arch. Before I start building up the roof itself, I want to make sure that I cover up the bottom in order to cover up the hole that would be here otherwise. I'm going to use a series of plates to make sure that I get to cover up as much space as I possibly can and avoid any gaps to the best of my ability. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so this is progress so far. Let me just get under here to show you guys. As you can see, I have successfully covered up the hole that was there. I'm very happy actually with how it looks, because not only do these modified plates help seal the gaps even more, but sort of like just the pattern that they create, like having these 1x2s here and then these 2x3s and 2x4s. I feel like they just add the right amount of texture to the underside of the arch, and I'm just very, very happy with the overall look of this. But yeah guys, now we're gonna go ahead and start building up the arch itself, the roof itself. Basically, the roof is built up out of several different little modules. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I build one of those, and then I'm gonna build all of them and then place them so that you guys can see what they look like. Alright you guys, so as I mentioned, the roof for the arch is going to be built up of different little pieces or sections. So I'm going to show you guys how I build one of those. So to start off, we are going to take two of these snot bricks, and we are going to attach 1x2 plates to the bottom of each one of those, like that. And then to the top of each one of those, we are going to add 2x4 plates, so one on each edge, like that and like that. And then with these plates, we are going to take a 4x10 plate and attach one to each end, like that. And then to each one of these ends, we are going to attach a 2x2 plate like that. And then on top of each one of these, we are going to take these 2x4 tiles and we're going to place them like this on each side. And they're going to help give a little bit more body and structure to the final form of the roof. And then on top of this, we are going to add these 2x6 plates. So one here and one here. And then in order to save time, I already pre-built this, but this is just a bunch of 1x4 curved slopes attached to a 2x4 plate. And what we're going to do is just attach those to each side like this, just like that. And then in the middle, to finish it off, a 2x4 tile. And that is the final module shape. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and build all the other ones, and then I'm going to place them and then come back and show you guys what it looks like. You guys, I can't believe how good this is turning out. Like, I was nervous that the technique wouldn't work, but it's just gone so well. And as you can see, the other modules that I added later rise above the 2x4 tiles to sort of help create that angled shape. And I feel like it just looks so good. So I haven't finished because I have to add sort of this module right here is going to have like a little tower that rises up. So I had to build, I'm going to build that separately. And then once that's done, I'll check back in and show you guys the finished build. And here it is, guys, the finished arch. Honestly, I am completely blown away by how good this looks. Honestly, coming up with the techniques was a bit of a headache, but seeing them come together and just, you know, create such a beautiful piece is completely worth it. I am in love with it. It looks so good. I mean, here, just look at that view, you guys. That is insane to me. I am obsessed with it. I feel like it turned out so good, and I am just so proud of the results. So guys, I am not going to be doing an overview for the MOC right now because in the coming weeks, I have a few videos planned. But before we talk about those, I'm going to give you guys a final minifig update where I will showcase a little surprise that will give a hint to one of the upcoming videos. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, you guys. So for this minifig update, I have two sets of figures and they are both army builders. So let's start off with the first one. Our first set of figures are these 6 Naboo officers. I am really happy with them. I discovered that actually ordering the separate pieces was cheaper than ordering the minifig itself, which is great because I really wanted variety in their faces. I have some female troopers and then different sort of facial expressions. This one's like really happy. These ones are like really serious. I just really wanted some variety when displaying Naboo officers on the MOC. So I'm very happy with those. And then our next group are these 5 Gungan soldiers. So they're all very much the same. They're a very basic design. We didn't get that much variety with the torsos at the time. So this is what we have to work with, but it's another 5 of them for the Gungan army, which is great. And then speaking of the Gungan army, the super talented Brick Sheepa over on Instagram was kind enough to send me one of his Cadu builds. Now, some of you might be wondering, why do I need a Cadu build? I actually need 2 Cadu builds because for the final parade where the Gungan army comes over and, you know, celebrates peace with the Naboo, you can see Jar Jar Binks and Captain Tarpals riding one of these. And then aside from these 2, I also have a Falumpa set, which is the creature that Boss Nass rides. Hold on, let me just give the camera a little nudge up there so you guys can see better. So this design is also by Brick Sheepa. The only thing that I've done is design the saddle for it because I really wanted that ornate saddle that you can see Boss Nass ride on top of this creature. And I'm just very excited to set up that scene for you in the coming weeks. So guys, I think it is time that we wrap up this video. Let's go ahead and talk about what you guys can expect in the coming weeks and update the follow along map for one last time.
So guys, I can't even begin to explain to you how I feel right now. It is such a weird feeling, a mixture between being happy and excited that the MOC is finished, and also very, very proud of the final result, but also kind of sad that the whole project is coming to an end. However, we do have a few more videos that I want to show you guys before we, completely put an end to Theed on this channel. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what I have planned. The first video that I'm going to showcase next week is going to be sort of a cinematic video, but not really, because I want to do different scenes from the films so that you guys can kind of get a sense of, the potential that this MOC has to showcase different scenarios that happen in the movies. And I'm just very, very excited about it. As you saw earlier, the creatures for the celebration parade at the end of Phantom Menace, I'm very excited to set that one up. And then the next video the week after that is going to be a full-on sort of overview of the MOC with every detail and everything that we put into it, all of the interiors and everything, and I'm very, very excited about that one. So you guys can look forward to those in the coming weeks. But yeah guys, now is that time in the episode where we update our follow along map for the last time. I can't believe I'm saying that. So last episode we were here, and with the progress we've made this episode, we have completely finished the MOC, and it looks like this. I am so happy with the final result. I feel like it really captures the essence of the planet, and I'm just so excited for you guys to see it with all the minifigs and all the creatures and all the different scenes. It's gonna look so good. But yeah guys, that is gonna be it for this episode. And by the way, this marks the end of the Building Theed series. The other videos are gonna be showcasing videos. It's gonna be sort of like a different thing. So this is genuinely the final Building Theed video. It's really sad, but also I'm just very happy that we made it to this point. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for following the series along. I know some of you, got into the series either halfway or kind of towards the end and have watched all of it, which is crazy to me. But I'm just really thankful for everyone that tuned in and followed along on this journey. It was just so much fun and such a great experience. I would definitely like to do it again someday. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.